Hey guys, this is test 50 game 3. This is the graduation and car purchases game. It is an ordering game. We know this because they tell us that we have the years 91 through 95 in which these things are occurring. So R graduates, S graduates, T graduates, and then each of those people buys a car as well. Now I've laid out two different diagrams here. I'll get to those later. Just focus on the top one for now, but I'm going to draw the rules on the side. They tell us that R graduates before T graduates, giving us the general order. R graduates before T graduates. They tell us that T graduates before he buys the car, so TC comes after TG. Then the next rule mentions S, which we don't have on this diagram, so I'll skip that and come back to it when we can more easily link things together, we hope. So R and S graduate in the same year, so we've already got R graduate in the sequence here. I'll just include S graduates in that as well, though I put a vertical box because those things are occurring simultaneously in the same year. Then, the rule that we skipped, S car before SG, so S car is coming before, the beginning of this entire sequence. We have two S's, two T's, one R, so R buying a car is ambiguous. It could be anywhere within the sequence. So the final rule tells us at least one graduates in 93. So that's going to be either TG or RG and SG. So I'll create two different main diagrams based on the placement of the graduations. So on the top diagram, I'll put RG and SG on 92, and on the bottom on 93. So on the top diagram, I'll put RG and SG on 93, and then in the bottom diagram, I will put TG on 93. So those right there are our two main diagrams for the game. Of course, we can flesh them out a lot more though. If TG occurs in 93, that means that RG, SG, and SC must occur earlier. So RG, SG is going to go on 92, and then SC will go on 91. And then in that bottom diagram, of course, TC could be either 94 or 95, so I'll just write that up here. And then RC is, of course, going anywhere at all. In the top diagram, of course, we've got RG, SG 93, so TG and TC must come after it on 94 and 95, respectively. And then SC is basically floating between 91 and 92, could be anywhere within that range, just like TC on the bottom diagram could be anywhere in the range of 94 to 95, with again RC going pretty much anywhere within this. So this right here is our initial setup for the game. So number 12 is a typical orientation question. You just want to take one rule at a time and apply that rule to all 5 choices looking for violations. So we know that R and S have to graduate in the exact same year, so any choice where they graduate in different years is automatically eliminated. So we see in choice C, they're on different years. R is 92, S is 93. That's unacceptable, so C is gone for that reason. We also know that R and S have to graduate before T graduates, so anytime they graduate in the same year or T graduates earlier would be unacceptable. So we can eliminate D for that reason, where T comes in an earlier year than those guys do. We also know that R and S have to graduate exactly 1 year before T due to the constraints of the game, and we see that in choice E, they're graduating 2 years before T rather than 1. So for that reason, we can eliminate E. We're now down to A and B. And we know that, again, they graduate exactly 1 year before T. A violates that as well, where it has them graduating 2 years before T. So for that reason, A is gone, and we're left with B for number 12. Next, number 13, what could happen in 95? Well, we know that T's car could be in 95, or we could have R's car 95, or we could have nothing. Those are really the only things that could happen there. So we see, just run through the choices. A says R graduates. No, R graduates 92 or 93, so for that reason, A is gone. Next, looking at B, R's car. Yes, of course, R's car could be anywhere, so B is our answer. I will look at the rest, though. S graduates in 92 or 93, never 95, so C is gone. And of course, A and C are identical logically because they always occur together no matter what, due to the fourth rule of the game. Next, looking at D, S's car has to happen in 91 or 92, so that's impossible for it to be so late. And then T graduates, of course, is 94 or 93, eliminating E. So next, number 14, general must be false question, meaning that 4 of these things could be true. So find the 4 that could be true, eliminate them, and whatever remains is your answer. Or, of course, if you see something that works, just pick it and move on. So could we have 2 people buying their cars in 91? Yeah, in the bottom diagram, we could have S buy their car, and then R car could also occur in 91, so that is possible. So for that reason, A is gone. Next, looking at B, 2 buy their first car in 92. again, the top diagram, if S car happened in 92, R car could happen there as well, so B is possible and is eliminated. Next, looking at C, 2 buy their first car 93. No, in either diagram, R's car could be 93, but that would be the only person buying their car 93 due to the fact that T car happens later and S car happens earlier, so C is impossible and is our answer for 14. I will look at D and E though. 2 buy their first car 94. In the bottom diagram, we could have T car and R car, so D is gone. And then E, 2 buy their first car 95. Again, we could have T car and R car in either diagram, so E is gone, leaving C. Next, number 15, general must be true question. So we'll just run through the choices. No one graduates in 91. Yes, that is a must. R, S, and T all happen later, either 92, 93 or 93, 94, but never 91. A is impossible and is our answer to number 15. I will look at the rest though. None of them graduates in 92. No, R and S could, so B is gone. None buys a car 93. R car could be anywhere, including 93, so C is gone. Next, looking at D, no one graduates 94. No, T could graduate 94, so D is gone. And then E, no one buys the car 95. No, R car could always happen 95, and T car could happen there as well, so E is gone, leaving A. Next, number 16, if T graduates when R buys the car, so I'm going to add that in, T graduate and R car in 94 on the top diagram, and in the bottom diagram, R car, T graduate 93. So, could be true except find the 4 things that could be true and eliminate them. Whatever remains is your answer, or if you just see something that cannot be true, obviously just pick it and move on. S car 91 could still happen, that's not affected, so A is gone. R graduates 92 could still happen in the bottom diagram, not affected, so B is gone. Next, looking at C, T graduates 93, still happens in the bottom diagram, so C is gone. Next, looking at D, T car 94 could happen in the bottom diagram still, so D is gone, leaving E. And if you look at E, R car 95, that previously could have been true, but we've been forced to put R car with TG on 94 or 93. And of course, R car was what was affected by this question stem, so you could have just looked through the choices for a mention of R car, but elimination works too. Next, number 17, if S graduates 93. So that's referring to the top diagram only, bottom diagrams are relevant. What must be true? We'll just run through the choices. S car 91, no, that could happen 91 or 92, so A is gone. R car 92, R car could be anywhere, including 92, so B is gone. R car 93, well, it could be anywhere, it doesn't have to be there, so C is gone. Looking at D, T car 94, no, T car has to be 95 in this case, so D could not be true at all. Leaving E, T car 95, of course, we see that is fixed on 95, so E is our answer to 17.